In the quiet forge of the soul where fire meets iron, discipline is the relentless hammer shaping the spirit into unyielding steel. Like the ancient samurai who embraced Hagane no Ishi, the will of steel, our inner strength is not born from ease, but forged through trial, flame, and unwavering resolve. Each day, the spirit is tested by chaos and distraction, yet only through the disciplined heart does the warrior rise, tempered by ritual, honed by habit, and bound by the sacred code of Bushido. This journey is not for the faint, but for those who dare to become addicted to the rhythm of discipline, who understand that the fire within must burn brighter than the storms without. Today I call upon you, fellow warriors, to commit, to strike with focused intent, to build habits that sharpen your edge, and to join a community dedicated to forging greatness. Comment X if you accept this path. Subscribe to walk alongside others who choose mastery over mediocrity. Thank you for standing with us in the forge of transformation. The ritual of dawn is more than just waking early. It is the sacred moment where discipline first touches the soul each day. A deliberate act that separates the warrior from the ordinary. Like the samurai rising before the sun, it symbolizes a profound commitment to mastery over oneself. The stillness of the early morning offers a rare sanctuary, a time when distractions are silent and the mind can be shaped with intention. This ritual is the forge's first strike, where you condition your spirit to greet the day with clarity and purpose. The hour before dawn holds a unique power, a liminal space between night's chaos and the day's demands, where discipline breathes life into goals and dreams. To embrace this ritual is to declare war on procrastination, to sharpen your resolve like a blade in preparation for battle. The rising sun becomes a metaphor for renewal, illuminating the path forged by consistent intentional action. The quiet discipline of these early moments cultivates habits that ripple throughout the day, fostering productivity, focus, and resilience. It's in this sacred time that the warrior aligns mind, body, and spirit, setting the tone for everything that follows. In this way, the ritual of dawn is not merely a habit, but a powerful declaration of sovereignty over your time and destiny. Committing to the ritual of dawn is a test of will, an act of defiance against comfort and distraction. The samurai understood that discipline is not an occasional endeavor, but a daily sacrifice, a choice made anew each morning. By rising early, you claim the day before the world demands your attention, carving out moments for meditation, planning, or physical training. This practice builds momentum, fostering a sense of accomplishment that fuels the spirit throughout every challenge. It awakens the inner shin, the heart and mind unified in unwavering focus, allowing you to face adversity with calm and determination. The ritual of dawn also cultivates humility. It teaches patience as the world slowly stirs and reminds you that true strength lies in persistence, not haste. By consistently honoring this sacred time, you develop a rhythm that aligns with nature's cycles, deepening your connection to both the external world and your inner warrior. It is here, in the gentle light of dawn, that discipline becomes not a burden, but an addiction. A flame that once kindled refuses to be extinguished. Mastery of mindfulness is the art of fully inhabiting each moment with deliberate awareness, much like the samurai who moves with precision and presence on the battlefield. It is the quiet power of Mujo, the acceptance of impermanence and the fluid nature of existence, allowing the warrior to remain grounded amidst chaos. To master mindfulness is to train the mind to resist the endless distractions of the modern world, focusing instead on the task at hand with unwavering clarity. This discipline transcends simple meditation. It is a way of living where every breath, every movement, and every thought is intentional and conscious. Like the steady flame that refuses to be snuffed by the wind, mindfulness stabilizes the spirit, preventing the turbulence of emotion or doubt from seizing control. It cultivates a heightened state of awareness that sharpens decision-making, deepens emotional resilience, and enhances self-understanding. The warrior who masters mindfulness does not react impulsively, but responds with calculated calm, embodying the ancient principle of Zanshin, a state of relaxed alertness that keeps one ready for what comes next. Through this mastery, the mind becomes a steadfast ally rather than a wild force, enabling discipline to take root and flourish. Developing mastery of mindfulness requires continuous practice and patience, much like the slow honing of a blade. It means observing thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing them to pass like clouds without getting caught in their storms. The samurai knew that true strength comes from mastering the self, and mindfulness is the gateway to that mastery. It breaks the cycle of reactive patterns and rewires the mind to dwell in the present, where real power resides. This habit empowers you to stay focused during the hardest moments, to maintain balance when pressure mounts, and to act with precision rather than hesitation. Mindfulness is not an escape from reality, but a deeper immersion into it, a conscious embrace of life's impermanence and complexity. By practicing this discipline daily, you build an unshakable foundation that supports every other habit of the samurai. It is the inner calm that fuels relentless consistency, the clarity that cuts through distraction, and the spirit that endures beyond fleeting emotions. Mastery of mindfulness transforms discipline from a task into a natural state of being, an addiction to presence that shapes every step of your journey. Relentless consistency is the unyielding rhythm that transforms fleeting effort into lasting mastery. Like the steady hammer striking iron, each repeated action chips away at weakness and shapes the warrior's spirit into something unbreakable. The samurai understood that greatness was not born from sporadic bursts of passion, but from daily commitment, an unrelenting march toward improvement, no matter how small the step. This habit demands that you show up again and again, regardless of fatigue, doubt, or distraction. It is the embodiment of Haga no Ishi, the will of steel, forged not only through strength, but through endurance. Consistency is what separates those who dream from those who become. It is the quiet force behind every triumph, the unseen current that carries the disciplined beyond their limits. By cultivating relentless consistency, you create a foundation so strong that no external storm can shake it. This habit molds character, builds momentum, and ensures that your effort compound over time, transforming potential into power. It is not glamorous, but it is sacred. A daily oath to honor your goals and your inner warrior with unwavering fidelity. Living with relentless consistency means embracing discipline as a lifestyle, not a fleeting choice. The samurai knew that mastery was a lifelong pursuit, where every sunrise offered a chance to sharpen the blade anew. This habit requires you to rise above excuses, to meet resistance with steadfast resolve, and to push forward even when progress feels invisible. It is in the repetition of small actions, performed with intent and focus, that greatness is quietly forged. Consistency cultivates resilience by training the mind and body to endure discomfort and monotony, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. It transforms discipline from an abstract ideal into a tangible, practiced reality. Through relentless consistency, you align yourself with the natural order, like the tides that never cease or the seasons that always return, building habits that become as inevitable as the rising sun. In this unbroken chain of effort, the addiction to discipline takes root, binding you to a path of continuous self-mastery and unshakable strength. Embrace of adversity is the warrior's sacred dance with struggle, the fiery trial through which true strength is forged. Just as steel is tempered in the hottest flames, the samurai understood that hardship is not a curse, but a necessary forge for the spirit. The ancient concept of Shin, the heart of endurance, teaches that resistance and challenge are the very forces that reveal and sharpen our inner resolve. To embrace adversity is to welcome discomfort as a teacher, to stand firm when storms rage, and to find opportunity within obstacles. It is a conscious choice, to meet pain, failure, and uncertainty, not with fear or retreat, but with courage and persistence. This habit transforms every setback into a stepping stone, every wound into wisdom, and every trial into a testament of will. The warrior who embraces adversity understands that growth is born from struggle, and that without resistance the spirit remains soft and untested. Like the samurai gripping their katana tightly amidst battle, you hold fast to your discipline, knowing that the fiercest fires create the strongest steel. Welcoming adversity also means shifting your mindset from victimhood to victory, from avoidance to engagement. The samurai's path was never easy, yet they moved forward with unwavering purpose, seeing each challenge as a chance to cultivate patience, humility, and grit. By accepting hardship as part of the journey, you build a mental fortress that shields against despair and doubt. This habit nurtures resilience, teaching you to adapt, endure, and ultimately transcend difficulty. Adversity becomes the crucible where your character is refined, your focus sharpened, and your commitment deepened. It dismantles illusions of comfort and forces you to confront your true self, revealing strengths you never knew existed. Through embracing adversity, you develop the warrior's mindset, one that transforms pain into power and struggle into success. This discipline is not merely survival, but thriving in the face of chaos, an addiction to growth, forged through challenge and unbreakable will. Sacred rest and renewal is the quiet art of honoring the body and spirit, a deliberate pause in the relentless pursuit of mastery. Like the samurai who respected the balance between battle and calm, this practice acknowledges that strength is not only built through exertion, but also through restoration. The ancient wisdom of Mujo, the impermanence and flow of all things, teaches that rest is a natural, essential cycle, not a weakness. Sacred rest is not surrender, but a strategic retreat, a time to replenish energy, clear the mind, and deepen awareness. It is in these moments of renewal that the warrior reconnects with their core, allowing the fires of discipline to burn steadily, rather than flicker and fade. Without rest, the body weakens, the mind clouds, and the spirit falters. With it, endurance is extended, focus sharpened, and resilience strengthened. This habit honors the delicate balance between action and stillness, recognizing that discipline sustained over time depends as much on recovery as on effort. The sacred pause revitalizes the soul, preparing the warrior to face each new challenge with renewed vigor and clarity. Committing to sacred rest and renewal requires humility and mindfulness, the willingness to step back without guilt and to listen deeply to the needs of your being. The samurai practiced this balance through rituals of meditation, tea ceremonies, and periods of solitude, embracing rest as an integral part of their path. In a world that glorifies constant motion and productivity, this habit is a radical act of self-respect and wisdom. It teaches patience and presence, helping you avoid the burnout that plagues so many who pursue greatness. By intentionally scheduling time for rest, you cultivate a sustainable rhythm that nourishes long-term discipline. Sacred rest also fosters creativity and insight, as the mind unclutters and the spirit breathes freely. This habit transforms exhaustion into energy, chaos into calm, and fatigue into focus. Through sacred rest and renewal, discipline becomes not a harsh burden, but a balanced way of life. A sacred cycle of effort and restoration that fuels the warrior's journey toward mastery. Unbreakable commitment is the ironclad vow that binds the warrior to their path. A steadfast promise to persevere beyond all obstacles and doubts. Like the ancient samurai who swore loyalty to their code and purpose, this habit demands total allegiance to the pursuit of discipline, no matter the cost. Rooted deeply in the concept of Bushido, the way of the warrior, unbreakable commitment transforms fleeting motivation into an enduring flame that cannot be extinguished by hardship or distraction. It is the mental fortress that shelters your spirit when challenges threaten to overwhelm, the unwavering resolve that pushes you to rise after every fall. This commitment is not conditional or temporary. It is forged through conscious choice, practiced daily, and renewed with every breath. It creates a sacred contract between you and your highest self, anchoring your actions to long-term vision rather than short-term comfort. Through unbreakable commitment, discipline transcends effort and becomes identity, a warrior's way of being that propels you forward with relentless determination and grace. Living with unbreakable commitment means embracing accountability with humility and fierce honesty. The samurai did not waver because their loyalty was absolute. Similarly, your dedication must remain resolute in the face of temptation to quit or compromise. This habit requires cultivating an internal fire that fuels your journey even when external rewards seem distant or absent. It teaches you to embody perseverance as a daily practice, to stand firm when others falter, and to lead yourself through the darkest trials with clarity and courage. Unbreakable commitment also calls for forgiveness, for the inevitable mistakes and setbacks, recognizing that the path to mastery is not flawless, but unwavering. This habit weaves discipline into the fabric of your character, making every choice a reflection of your enduring purpose. Through this sacred vow, you become the architect of your destiny, forging a spirit so resilient that nothing can break its will. Unbreakable commitment is the ultimate expression of the samurai's soul, steadfast, loyal, and eternally disciplined. As we stand together at the crossroads of challenge and transformation, remember that discipline is not a fleeting spark, but a fire that must be kindled daily with intention and fierce dedication. The 6 samurai habits we've explored. The ritual of dawn, mastery of mindfulness, relentless consistency, embrace of adversity, sacred rest and renewal, and unbreakable commitment are not mere tasks, but pillars upon which a warrior's spirit is built. To become addicted to discipline is to choose a path of relentless growth, where every moment is an opportunity to forge yourself stronger, sharper, and more resilient. This journey will demand sacrifice, patience, and an unyielding will, but in return, it offers mastery over your destiny and the honor of walking the way of the warrior. I invite you now to rise with this new understanding, to carry these principles into your daily life, and to join a community of warriors committed to the relentless pursuit of excellence. Comment X to declare your commitment, subscribe to stay connected, and thank you for embracing this sacred path with courage and heart. The fire is in your hands. Ignite it, nurture it, and let it transform you forever.